Good morning. We're taking a look at a couple of the homework problems from last night. You guys asked about on the back these two problems, and so I'm going to grab my extra sheet of paper here to discuss these. So we're talking about number 2 on the back page. So as I look at number 2 on the back page, I do see that I have a number with x, and so I'm going to choose to factor that out. So I'm going to pull the 1/3 out, which would leave me with x minus 1. All right, from here, a. So remember, this is what multiplies your x's. So here we will be multiplying our x's by 3, which is a horizontal stretch by 3. And then I see b is going to be right 1. Now, I do have to apply those two transformations in that particular order because I'm multiplying x and then I'm adding x's. So those do have to be applied in that order. And a couple of you have asked, why is it that I do the opposite? Well, here's what I think about. If I were to solve this equation, if you were to get x by itself, what would you do? Well, you'd multiply by 3. Okay, then you would have to add 1. So that's why it's the horizontal stretch by 3 and then right 1. Everything on the outside is changing your y's, and so therefore C is 2. That's going to be a vertical stretch by 2. And then D is up 2. Now, since these are kind of sticky points to have those things done with, by just taking your pencil and putting it on the graph, I'm going to actually look at it a little bit differently. So I'm going to take the point -9 and 15/2. Let's see, let me fold my paper over my document camera here. There we go. So I'm going to take the point -9, 15/2. So A, movement A, tells me horizontal stretch by 3. That means multiply your y values by 3. Or, excuse me, x values. So if my x is -9, -9 times 3 is -27. And then B says go right 1. Well, that's moving, that's adding 1. So I would have -26. I'm going to go to C. C is a vertical stretch by 2. So that's changing 15/2. So I'm going to take 15/2 and multiply it by 2. Well, that's just 15. And then up 2 would be adding, so that makes it 17. So there's your new point. That's the point -9, 15/2 would map to. Okay, looking at my parent function once again, I'm going to take the point -3, -1/2. Go down your list. Horizontal stretch by 3, so that means -3 becomes -9. And go right 1, so that means -9 will become -8. Vertical stretch by 2, I take my y value, multiply it by 2, that will become -1, and up 2 will become +1. So there's my next point. 0, 0 is on this parent function. Multiplying horizontal stretch by 3 will not change that point. It's going to stay 0. Right 1 will change my x value to 1. Okay, let's go to the y's. So my y value is currently 0. Vertical stretch by 2 keeps it at 0. Up 2 will make it 2. So there's where that point goes. And then I have the point 3 and -3/4. So I'm going to take 3. A horizontal stretch by 3 makes it 9. Right 1 would make it 10. Vertical stretch by 2, so I'm going to multiply my y value by 2, so -3/4 times 2 is -3/2. And then -3/2 up 2 is +1/2. And so then none of the shape is really changing, so that's how I end up getting the rest of the graph. And yes, I didn't label all the way out to -27. That's okay. So as we look at graph 3, once again, I am going to factor here. A is going to be a horizontal compression by 1/2. B is going to be right 1. C is a vertical compression by 1/2. That's outside. And D is down 1. So I can go through this same process once again. I can start with my parent function. So a horizontal compression by 1/2 will take -9 and make it -9/2. Right 1 means I'm going to add 1. So -9/2 plus 1 would be -7/2. Let's take my y's. Vertical compression by 1/2, so 15/2, and I'm going to multiply it by 1/2. It becomes 15/4. Down 1 would be subtracting 1 from that, so 15/4 minus 4/4 would be 11/4. And so there's my new point. -3, -1/2. Horizontal compression by 1/2 will make that become -3/2. Right 1 means I'm adding 1, become -1/2. -1/2 times a vertical compression of 1/2 would be -1/4. Down 1 would be -1 1/4, or -5/4, however you choose to write that. And there's my point. All right, 0, 0. The only thing that's going to change 0, 0, the compressions and stretches will not affect it. So it'll be right 1 and down 1. And somehow on my paper I wrote -2. It should just be -1 on my answer key, it looks like. Oh, phooey. That should have been down 2. Ugh. Let me go back. So I've got 15/4 and I've got to subtract 2. So 15/4 minus 8/4, that's 7/4. -1/4 minus 2 is -2 1/4. And this would be -2. So my answer key wasn't wrong. Sorry about that. Okay, then I'm going to take the point 3 and -3/4. Compress that by 1/2 would be 3/2. And then right 1 would be 5/2. -3/4 times 1/2 would be -3/8. Down 2 would be -2 3/8. And there's your new point. And then you can see your shape there.